This life-sized statue commemorates the last wild wolf killed in Japan. There's also an inscription that reads, "The wolf has perished. Its spirit lives on." Around this area in 1905, American zoologist Malcolm Anderson purchased the last known specimen of a Japanese wolf. Hunters had shot the wolf in the Nara prefecture and later sold it to Anderson, who was collecting exotic animal specimens. The specimen is on display at the Museum of Natural History in London. Japan once had two species of wolves. One species, the Hokkaido wolf, lived on the northern island of Hokkaido. The other species, the Honshu wolf, was found in Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu. Back then, the wolf was highly revered by the locals. In the mountains, wolves were perceived as mountain gods. This reverence is reflected in the story of the escort wolf that guides travelers safely to their homes. Some believe the legend was inspired by distorted wolf behavior, where they would stalk victims for miles before preying on them. The Japanese wolves were thought to be relatively smaller than other wolves, and the Honshu wolf, in particular, had a compact body with short hair and dog-like tail. They were considered to be a subspecies of the gray wolf, though there is some debate about this classification. Initially, Japanese farmers favored wolves because they protected their crops due to the fact that they killed wild boar and deer who were eating the grain crops. During this time, Japan did not rely on a large-scale livestock industry, and wolves were seen as deities, even worshipped at shrines. But in the 1700s, as Japan's human population increased, dogs got infected with rabies. It was suspected that this disease came from China or Korea. After spreading throughout Japan, the virus gripped wolves too. Some wolves went mad and became man-killers, so there were major wolf hunts. Sick and dead wolves became a common sight in the wilderness. The thought of crazed wolves descending from the mountains instilled fear among the people. Gradually, the reverential perspective of wolves gave way to panic and retribution. Then, in 1868, with the fall of the feudal government and the arrival of the Meiji Restoration, methods of modernization were encouraged. This included incorporating Western practices, such as livestock production instead of grain farming. In 1873, an American rancher named Edwin Dunn was hired to promote the livestock industry in Japan. He arrived in Hokkaido, built numerous ranches, and encouraged the killing of wolves since they were a threat to the livestock. With the following persecution and ecological factors, the Hokkaido wolf went extinct by 1890. By 1905, the Honshu wolf disappeared too. It's considered that both animals were distinct, unique subspecies. Even though Japanese wolves are thought to be extinct, reports of howls and sightings of wolf-like creatures have been reported from time to time. Hence, some people believe that wolves may still be alive in Japan.